How are you today?
Yeah, doing awesome, doing fantastic. How are you? Thank you for asking.
I'm too fine. Thank you for asking you too. So, how is weather today?
Yeah, weather is fine. Everything is well here. Right now it is winter season, but we are
Mm,
feeling hot nowadays because of
okay.
I don't know why it is happening, but we think it is a climate changing, which is impacting.
Indeed, indeed. Absolutely. Actually, okay. So, may I ask you where are you come from?
I'm from Darbhanga, Bihar. Darbhanga, Bihar.
Bihar. Okay. So you are saying that their like atmosphere is some kind of hot, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
we
fine.
feel
I
cold
thought
in
that you are
our
from
home.
Rajasthan. Mm-hmm.
You are from Rajasthan, right?
No, no, I'm not from Rajasthan. So let me break the ice by introducing by myself, first of all.
Yeah, please, yeah,
Uh,
do it.
Thank you. I am Sandeep Wankade and I am from Maharashtra and I'm a teacher. So I'm teaching various subject, math, science, and especially I found of math subject.
Wow.
And yes, I have an 8 years experience in teaching field, and along with that, I am taking my private classes too. So yeah, this that's all about me. What about you? Actually,
Yeah.
yeah, go
Sure,
ahead.
sure. Let me introduce myself. My name is
Mhm,
Anand Raj. I'm a YouTuber, educator. I'm also a teacher like you. I am teaching at my
good.
institute, Read and Achieve classes. I
Mm-hmm,
teach English over there now, but when I started my career in teaching, I used to teach all those subjects like mathematics, physics, chemistry, English,
mm-hmm.
grammar. I have a couple of hobbies like I love to spend time in nature. I love to watch lots of videos nowadays. I love to travel, so I have traveled a little bit as well. So that's my introduction.
Yes, 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 yes. Okay. So you told me about your hobbies. You like to like explore the various places, right? You like traveling. So which places have you traveled so far? And which
Like
most of
travel,
them you like very much?
I think last place which I liked most was Darjeeling. It was natural
Darjeeling.
beauty,
Wow.
right? Yeah,
Yes, yes, yes.
wherever I used to go, it was surrounded with the beauty. So I love this place. Beautiful mountains, sometimes clouds in the sky. It was kind of end of the summer and beginning of the rainy season in the Darjeeling. So and tea garden, beautiful sceneries all around. It was like cloud is very near to me. We can touch it. So yeah, that's why I love this beautiful place because I have memory of this place so far. I have traveled many other places as well, and I love to travel.
Yeah, Darjeeling indeed blessed by God. It's really glory of the our country. And yes, of course, you said that Darjeeling. I'm not gone there so far, but I have seen so many videos of Darjeeling, and there were so many places. Indeed, we really want to go there and like explore the various places from there. Actually, nowadays we are living in the like technological world. We are using mobile phone and we are using technology, and we are like making our life is very limited. So we have to go out the world, and we have to see the world, and we have to explore the new things, and we have to live in the nature. Once we started to living in the nature, we can build ourselves, we can like understand ourselves, we self esteem. So I thought that. So yeah.
Of course, yes. Technology has brought a convenience at our home, but still
Hmm.
we need to go out to understand the beauty of the nature, right? We need
Exactly.
to explore the new places, and traveling gives you lots of beautiful memory with lots
Hmm.
of natural vibes. So I
Yes,
think
yes.
traveling is one of the best habits that one should inculcate.
Actually, when I was melancholy, I used to travel my near place. Like I'm from Mumbai, basically. So here in Mumbai, you can see that so many places you can explore. You can go there and you can spend your good time. So I used to go there alone at the beach of Juhu, and I was like spending my time there, and I was continuously looking at the ocean, and I was thinking, that time I was like feeling very happy. So I
Mhm.
thought that exploring the new places will give you and enhance our happiness as well. Okay, fine. So apart from this, as you said that you are a teacher, right? Okay,
I
so I am also teacher, so we are same at the platform. So on the top of, I would like to ask you, is there any challenges have you faced so far while you are teaching to the student?
Nowadays, lots of challenges, and I think always
Okay.
teachers would have faced these challenges. Kids are
Mm-hmm.
very static, like they don't have a conscience to understand what is wrong and right at this age. So
Mm-hmm.
we face lots of hindrances, challenges, and if I talk about nowadays, then they are equipped with the technology, and technology has brought information on fingertips, and they are using it to just learn lots of negative and positive thing both. So I
Mm-hmm.
see many students are kind of using social media and they are becoming violent. Autism is kind of spreading all over in the society. So lots
Exactly.
of challenges we have to face right now. For example, we were very kind towards our teacher. We used to honor our teacher and we used to understand, yes, he is someone, teachers are somebody who is honorable and we always honor them at all costs. But children are not doing it nowadays. I'm not talking about only honors. Yes, I do not, even concerned about honoring somebody or not, because kids are kids. They have always tendency to explore new things. They want to look at the life more keenly than one adult person. So they are doing it. Yeah, it's good. But some criteria like autism, like they are just looking at themselves. They are trying to
Mm-hmm.
become
You are
selfish.
talking about the disease, right? So you are talking about autism disease. Yes, yes.
Yeah, it's kind of
Yeah,
disease and which is
disease.
spreading
It would
in
be
the society.
by born, or else yeah, in that disease students cannot
It is
comprehend,
natural.
they cannot
Yeah.
understand, and they like behave like a child is. So I have
Yes.
also faced the autism students, and I have also diagnosed them. That means that diagnose means what we can deal with them, their problems, and once teacher can understand their feelings, those teacher can teach the normal student as well. I thought that
Yeah,
yes,
yeah. Like
yes,
it's a disease. It's a once a born disease. Like mental, somebody
yes,
can
yes,
be
yes.
mentally, yeah, ill. But
Mentally
right
some
now, they
abnormality are there.
abnormalities. Yes, they are
Yes, yes,
becoming
yeah,
because
yeah.
of the kind of consumption of the content and
Yes,
surrounding
yes, yes.
they are living in.
Exactly. Yes, yes. So yeah, you have told really well. Actually, you well said the things which we have faced so far, and you have mentioned some very crucial point, that is the technology. Right nowadays, our students using a very abundantly mobile phone, right? So of course, and you have mentioned one concern as well, that the students somehow not doing the respect of their teacher too. I have faced the same problem, but why they are not doing so? Because the technology giving them everything which teacher are giving them offline as well, right? So you can see on the YouTube there were so many types of teacher, and they have lots of talent, and they can teach up very well as well. So offline teacher have to change their self as well with the help of in the course of period of time, right? So our world is going to change, so we have to change along with the world as well. So whereas talking about the students and their mobile phone usage, so so many parents nowadays are like frustrated, their child are using a excessive mobile phone, and with that excessive needs, on the internet, Instagram, YouTube, right? And the Snapchat as well, there was a snap, like very short videos are coming, right? Short video, we can say that now
Real.
throughout days. Yeah, reels, very good. Throughout days students are scrolling the reels and watching some kind of a chapter types of XO on their mobile. Yeah. So in that they are wasting their too much time. I thought that, right? So on that, on the top of that, they are wasting their time, and they are not paying attention on the study too. So I thought that when student I thought that when student are like paying us like more attention on book instead of the mobile phone, they can do a very well, right? And yes, of course, this problem is major problem nowadays happening and facing by the parents and teachers as well. Students are wasting their time, they are not doing their homework just because of they are wasting too much time on the mobile phone. So how would you look that problem, and what types of a solution according to have do you have on this concern?
Now, see, as far as using the mobile phone is concerned, yeah, there is no problem with it. But they are
Hmm.
not with the precautions or any pre-planned idea. Like even social media had been introduced to us without any preparation. Okay, nobody thought about what consequences it is going to bring in the society. Like because government
Yes.
knows, like yeah, some new product has come in the market, so they just introduce you it. They do not think about the welfare of the society. They only think about economy, I think, so far, because all countries
Yes, yes.
are in the race of becoming kind of richer. than others. So economy is important thing for any government. In terms of that, they are thinking. But as far as society is concerned, we need to be a prepared plan that if we are going to introduce some cell phone in our society tomorrow, what consequences it is going to bring. Yeah, of course, we know it has positive impact on vast sphere of life, but there are also negative consequences which can definitely going to challenge the society 15 years, 10 years down the line, and the consequences is going to be very harsh. So that's one thing. But if you are talking about at this present, okay, we have already now technology, we can think about the solution now. It was something which would have done before. So I think we need to structure our home, and we need to train our kids at our home how to use mobile phone first of all, right? Instead of using for their kind of study, they ask mobile phone from their parents for on the name of a study, but they are doing something vulgar. They are watching some vulgar creations or content on their mobile phone. So first and foremost thing is that if you are watching something, then you are going to become something like that. So if somebody is watching vulgarity or some content which is not related to his study, then he would definitely think about it and he will like to become like them. For example, if somebody right now, there are you talked about the chapri content. I have little bit introduction with this word chapri, so I know a little bit about it. So if somebody is watching kind of tough chapri thing, then definitely you would think about becoming that chapri. And once somebody is striving toward that direction, then where would society go? That's what my concern is. Yeah, I'm not concerned
Actually,
about.
you told about the chapri. Let me tell you about the chapri. It is the words introduced by the itself the student. Like chapri, it means that those people we cannot say that chapri. It means that it is not a kind of words that we are introducing. The firstly, it's kind of words that people who are wasting their time by like very excessively time they are wasting their time with others works, and they are not doing appropriate words that we can say that they are wasting time. That's called a chapri, right? So
Yeah, that.
as you mentioned that parents are giving their mobile phones to their child. There is a except they wanted to like if the small kids are crying, and parents look at the small kids and they don't want, they cannot handle them, so they just thought that okay, I feel if I'll give you mobile phone to them, they will calm and keep silence, so I will also get back to my work. So they are thinking like that. So with that mindset, they make habituality, the students make habituality, and it will goes on, and as they are growing up they have found out the mobile phone, and with that they are wasting their time. And as you mentioned that the creativity vulgarism like internet is the explorations of the new things and new creation. And as matter of course, this is the main concern of our society nowadays. Like we are a very nurtured kids, as we are 19 kids, right? We are 90
Mhm.
kids, we are a nurtured kids. Our age, our era, there was no kind of a plenty technological like mobile phone, smartphone. We grown up with the in surrounded by the nature, right? So we know the value of the nature, we know the value of this kind of practical things. Now students are playing a game on mobile phone instead of going to ground, on the ground. So how can it learn to face the challenges physically like experimentally, right? So I my thought is on like my thought is very clear. Yes, of course we have to go with the technology, but along with that we have to understand their consequences as well. Parents has to understand. Parents do, like parent no one parents give the mobile phone to their children if they are doing something work, and for the sake of like relief they giving their mobile phone. That is really totally wrong, I thought that. And yes, of course, as for technology, for exploration technology to new to get the information, they can use the mobile phone, but it should maintain some limit, isn't it? So once we
Yes.
maintain some limit and some restriction, and parent has to make a parental lock on the mobile phone, and they have to check all the activity until the student not get 18 completed. So they have to check
Right.
all the activity whatever done by their child, right? What he's
Right.
doing, to whom he's doing message, at that age we can say adolescent age. At the adolescent age, students are influenced by the people, right? So anyone can influence them, especially about the girls can also influence, right? So with on the top of that, parents have to understand to whom my child, my students, my the teacher has to understand my student to whom talking, in which he is contact actually. So Once we monitoring their activity, we can understand, we can also build their future very well, isn't it? So what are you thinking
Yeah.
about that?
I think children should be monitored as well as far as social media using the social media is concerned,
Yes, yes,
because they have a tendency to use a negative. They have tendency because they are at
yes,
growing
yes,
stage. Lots of new hormones releases in their body, so they can go in any direction. And most of the time, I have seen students are going in negative directions, like they do not know what is wrong, what is right. Even after once they get prone to these diseases, like it doesn't matter how much you are going to try to make them understand, they do not understand. Personally, I have faced it at my teaching
yes,
career. I
yes,
have seen
indeed.
so many
Exactly, you
Indian
said that.
get
Because they are influenced by the people and they don't understand. They are not in mindset of to understand someone. If you are trying to convince them, if you are trying to come out, like, trying to convince them, they will not convince. I thought that. Hmm.
yeah, it happens. It happens. Okay, I want to know about you. Where do you teach?
Yes.
Where is
Actually,
your
I'm teaching
institution?
science. Yeah, I'm teaching science as well as English too. And as I told you that I'm teaching various subjects. I especially fond of science subject.
Okay,
Yes.
great, great.
Yeah.
So you have your own institution, or are you teaching at any schools or
Yeah,
institute?
I have a 7 years experience in school as well. But after that, I thought that in nowadays the private schools situation, right? As
Uh-huh.
much as we do hard work, right? They will just management will take our benefit. Like they take a benefit, and the salary is very low. So if we
Mhm.
have a guts and if you have a talent, we can create our own atmosphere, our own empire. So as you told me that you are also running classes, right? You have a
Yes,
private classes. Okay.
yeah, I
Yeah.
have been.
So yeah, if you have a talent, then why we are wasting our 5 or 7? No, we are not wasting our time. But yes, of course, as a matter of course, if we want to grow up in our lives, so we cannot, as we are men, right? So
Mm.
we have to choose another way. If you wanted to build our career as a teacher throughout the life, so sorry, sorry, if you wanted to build our career as a teacher, so we have to build our career as well. So I thought that we have to choose a private classes, so I'm running as well, like you.
No, you mentioned about one point, and let me speak out the truth here. Like you
Hmm.
talked about the schools. Yeah, somehow I
Yes.
also feel private schools are kind of
Yeah.
polite teachers. They are
Mm-hmm.
getting very less salary because I'm
Yes.
a director of my institute, read and receive classes, and I have
Mm-hmm.
knowledge about the background how teachers are being recruited in the private schools nowadays. So I have 6 tutors working here at read and achieve classes, and I felt like, when they were teaching in their schools, they are quite talented. They were getting very less salary, and we are just paying them lots of kind of
Actually,
very
I
good
wanted
handsome
to
money here
escalate
at our
one. Actually, I wanted to escalate one concern here. As you
Mhm.
said that, I have also observed one thing, and I think that our viewers also understand this concern. Like, if the school is paying a very less salary to the teacher, right? Like 10K or 15K or whatever salary, and he has completed his education very well, right? So no, none of the teacher can come in 15 or 16K salary. So school are management are appointing the teachers who are a less experienced, who has a less education. Like we have to complete our B.Ed, Bachelor of Education, for becoming a teacher. So
Yes,
in
we
so
have to.
many schools, yeah, in so many schools, you can find that so many school, like, teacher not fulfill the degree as well. Despite of that, they are teaching, right? So because they want to experience, and they want and management wanna only they are working in the schools, their school not get stopped, right? So can you tell me, in that less knowledge, how can the students teach to the how can the teacher teach to the student, right? So
Mhm, mhm.
this is the and that is why students are not getting upgraded like others countries pay students, in foreign countries you can see that the so many students are really doing well, right? But in our country, most of the in English medium, you can ask the 10th standard student, they cannot speak English just because of that. Because teachers are not used to English, teachers are not speaking, they are using their local and native language with the student as well. Because
Mhm.
they are thinking like, because 10 or 15K salary, you will not get much monarchy teacher, right?
Yeah,
So I thought
I
that, yeah.
understand. I
Mm-hmm.
understand. But sometimes it also happens, there are good teachers, who because of
Yeah.
unemployment in India, they are
Yes, yes.
working.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that this is also
they're
point. Yeah,
yeah,
notable
they have
point.
a
Yes, yes.
person. Yeah, I've seen so many teachers who have done B.Ed, and they have lots of talent, but they are working at less salaries because they don't have any other options, right? So they have to earn somehow, earn for their living. So they go to the schools. So this
Yes,
also
yes, yes.
happens because we are a country where employment is raising day by
Raising,
day.
raising, raising. So any PhD person can also thought that, okay, if I am not getting good salaries job, so I can just for the experience, I can just let get ball the rolling, and I can start my career with this institute, and thereafter they can switch and they can go to the other institute as well. So you said very well, like more or talented people are also joining just because of the unemployment. Yes, yes. Because
Yeah,
in our India there are too much youth, like across the globe you can see that there is a plenty youth are here. This is a manpower. Once politicians start to use this manpower at appropriate way, so we will become a very globally very powerful country than of
powerful.
America and Japan. Yes, we have a manpower, but this manpower nowadays are not get utilized, not get implement at the particular area. So I thought that it would be happen.
Yeah, of course, of course.
Mm.
Now, see, like we have manpower, but if these men are not getting empowered with right thought, right idea, right mentality, then we can also invite our destruction by our own. Because if there are
Yes,
more people in the country, you have more responsibility to take them into right directions. Otherwise, if they are going to be violent, they will not have employment. Then where will do go? They will start committing crime in the country, and there will be totally
yes,
chaos.
yes. That is a
So
remarkable problem. Yes, yes.
yeah,
Hmm.
it can be chaotic situation. So our leaders need to think about, our politicians need to think about the situation as well, that we are only not the most kind of populated country. We need to also solve the problem of unemployment and loss. Yes, we have youths in our country, but we need to kind of motivate them towards right direction. We need to move them towards right direction. Otherwise, we can also invite destruction to our at our home. Because if more and more people are unemployed, they do not have right thought, right education, then, like, they can create a problem. Situation will be chaotic. So our politicians
Yes,
need to
yes.
think these situations right now, that we are one
How
of
can I
the
talk
man.
about the Indian politician and Indian politics? Let it be the topic, because nowadays we cannot talk any things on this particular topic. This is none of your business. We are thinking like we want to play a very safe. We want to save our life, so we don't want to talk on this topic, because youngsters are very very like youngsters don't want to make any problem in their life, right?
I comfort our home. So if somebody really want to educate themselves, they want to take a starts in positive direction, then this is the right time. So they need to work toward the right directions. And this is the time, like, any students can become anything in this world. There is no hindrance, no difficulties, and no lack of resources at this moment. There was a
Yes, yes,
time in
yes.
that lack of resources. They had to struggle. They had to face lots of things. Education were not kind of thing for everyone. Only some wealthy person can afford it. But today, sitting in your home, like, we have lots of YouTube channels and good teachers over there who are teaching in free, so you
They
can
just want a
access
data. They just want a
anything.
data. Just want a recharge, and some are not afford a recharge as well. So I thought that government would plant a Wi-Fi on the village site as well, so that students can get access. Again, we are coming to the same point that if the students getting the extra data access, they can use misuse of the mobile phone as well. So this is a big and global problem. We have to solve this problem. First of all, we have to teach to the student that how to use mobile phone for their good betterment of life, not for their bad way. And as you mentioned that they were using like for the vulgarity, and we have to tell their parents as well. So this session should be conducted in every school and in every village, that how like talk teach to them that how to use the appropriate mobile for their knowledge for purpose only, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
We must.
Yeah, so Anand sir, we talk a lot more about right now.
Yeah.
So wanna go, and really, you are really nice personality guy. Yes.
Thank you. Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah,
Thank you very
actually,
much.
I've seen your so many videos. That's why I thought that okay, fine. I let me have a session with the sir. So that's why I done message on yesterday, and you are really instantly given me reply. And thank you for that. Given me reply very instantly.
Yeah, it doesn't happen most of the time, but it happened
Yes.
with you. Thank Yeah, I'm happy with you as well. Yeah, thank you very
Yeah, yeah.
much.